Hello guys, today will be the part 2 of my honest thoughts on Fire Force manga edition, or whatever you want to call it, because I just not long finished the manga, and personally I think that manga, the Fire Force manga, is got to be one of the best reads have read in a while. From the action to the character development to the backstories and for the finale as well, everything just was there, and I fucking loved it. There was a few minor issues I had with it, but personally I think the manga, if you're gonna go get into Fire Force, I would recommend read the manga. The manga is 10 times better than the anime. You've got some amazing character development from Arthur to Shinra to Sho, Arrow, Benimaru as well. You get to learn about his backstory. And yeah, overall, I think Fire Force, the manga, should have been hyped a lot more, man. Because when the manga ended, there was I saw a few sort of trending for a bit on Twitter and Reddit and shit. Not trending on Reddit, but it was blowing up on Reddit, on Instagram and TikTok. But after a week or 2 days or so, it just stopped talking. People stopped talking about it. Personally, when after this video, I'm gonna redo my new gen tier list, and Fire Force is gonna be up there, man. I'm gonna say this is probably gonna trigger a lot of fans. Fire Force is better than My Hero. The only reason I want to say that is because if you've read My Hero's recent chapters, you get my point. I'm not saying My Hero is bad, but it's going down the typical shonen route. Where Fire Force went around a different route that I liked more, but I enjoyed the manga a lot more than I did the anime, because season 2 of the anime, late season 2, not early, kind of ruined the series for me a bit. I can't wait for season 3, I can't lie. I think that might wrap it up if they're doing another 25 episodes. But yet again, I would recommend go read the manga. It has some amazing fights as well, like Arthur versus Dragon. You've got Shinra versus the Evangelist at the end. Benimaru versus Benimaru, literally one shot himself. That was epic, man. There's some amazing fights in that series, man. And I've got to say, pyrokinetics, it's got to be probably up there in new gen powers. I'd say it goes Cursed Energy, pyrokinetics, what else is there? I can't think of the top of my head. Mana, quirks, I done martial arts, if that's one. Whatever Takeover Revengers is classed as. If I'm forgetting one, whatever. But yeah, the Fire Force manga was an enjoyable read, man. Alright. My favourite fight has got to be Dragon versus Arthur. That fight was fucking amazing. And now that I've watched Soul Eater, I can now I can see how they're both intertwined with each other. Fire Force is the prequel to Soul Eater, and Soul Eater was actually pretty good. I preferred the manga ending, but Soul Eater as an anime was pretty good. But it was just the ending that was shit. That's why if you're gonna watch Soul Eater, watch all of it, and then go read the ending for the manga. Overall, I'll give the Fire Force manga a 9 out of 10, just because of how enjoyable it is to read. On its own, compared to the rest of the shonen nowadays, Jujutsu Kaisen, My Hero Academia, can't think of the others on top of my head. Chainsaw Man, that's another one. Compared to those 3 series mainly, Fire Force has a common goal, and it has a common theme. They want to find out what's causing human combustion, and they go through it. They might have a few arcs along the way, different villains to fight, but they're still looking for that main goal. If you look at the series like My Hero again, you're gonna keep on finding puzzles to stop Deku from becoming the number 1 hero and shit, and that just gets long for me personally. That's why I prefer a series like Fire Force. So yeah, I would fully recommend you go read the Fire Force manga. if you've watched the anime and you've dropped Fire Force, I would say pick up where you've dropped off in the manga, but I would say go read it from the start. Reading Fire Force from the start is way better than starting off when the series ended, because there's so much information that was cut out from the anime that I didn't even notice until I went back and read it. So yeah, Fire Force manga pretty good, and yeah, I can't wait for season 3 to be animated, man. I'm hoping you get to see Dragon in it, because Dragon plays a main role in the final arc and in the final battle between Arthur's development and him himself. So yeah, overall I think Fire Force manga is a 9 out of 10. The only issue I have with it is Tamaki for one. She is pure trash. Like, her character is so pointless, man. The series, if they just cut her slate clean, it would have been fine. Or killed her off. I would have had to kill her off either way. Tamaki and some it's kind of repetitive in some ways. Like, the backstory and shit was fine, but the evangelist shit, it kind of got a bit not over the top, kind of a bit boring towards the end of the series. And the other pillars, like the pink-haired one and the kid one, I keep forgetting the names, kept, like, they were barely in the final arc. Like, the pink-haired girl was a lot, but the kid was barely in it. Iris's pillar reveal was kind of underwhelming for me, but overall they're the main issues I have with it. Was just they put characters out there that were supposed to be important, like the pillars, but they had such wasted potential. Not wasted. I think Iris's dynamic was pretty cool, and the second and I think it was the second, third, and fifth pillar were cool. I think those ones were fine, but the kid, the like crazy head one, and the old granny, the nun one, I wasn't a fan of them ones. Just because the nun was supposed to be like a big enemy towards the end, like when she had a reveal, but I just really didn't care. Like, I guess she was supposed to go against the church and shit, but I was just like, and so what? But yeah, I think those were the only issues I had with the series. But anyway, yeah, I'll give Fire Force manga a 9 out of 10, and I will recommend you go read it for yourself. This has been Shadow, and I hope you've enjoyed the video. Bye.